Daniela was just 20 years old when she lost her first love.
I lost my boyfriend. He was 20 years old, Ezra Asher. He was killed in Lebanon. And in my days, there was no organization. So I had to deal with it on my own, with all the sadness and the loneliness and everything that came with it.
Like most Israeli women in their early 20s, Daniela was in the middle of her own military service at the time. Her boyfriend, Ezra Asher, was an officer, killed by friendly fire in battle.
When it happens, usually young girls between their 16, 20, 20-something, you're nothing because you're not a wife. You're just a girlfriend. And you're all alone and you don't know how to deal with it. You're so young that you think that's it, that your life is done. You don't think you're ever going to fall in love again. You're terrified in falling in love again, so in case you forget your boyfriend. And you're lost.
The organization, Girlfriends of the IDF, or GF-IDF as it's known, is trying to fill a void to help girlfriends and boyfriends who have lost their loves in war.
My sister Michal was supposed to marry a wonderful, amazing boy. He was in Lebanon, and he was killed there. He ran to see that his soldiers were okay, and martyr fell right next to him, and he was killed on the spot. The week that everyone sat Shiva for him, was supposed to be their engagement party. She turned to a different person. She was in so much pain. At a certain point, she sat on the couch at my parents' house and she whispered actually, "Save me because I can't save myself." My mother and I decided, we approached the army and we said, is there any help for these girls? We didn't want any monetary help. We just wanted emotional support. And they said, no, these girls aren't recognized as part of the bereaved family.
The volunteers at the organization are girlfriends of those killed in battle, and they formed a support network for those in mourning.
When they see us, the girlfriends, that we did keep on with our life. We did get in love again. We are loved again by others. We have families. We have our children. With it, we don't forget our boyfriends, and they're part of our life. Their death is part of our life. But we learned how to live with it together.
I'm an American, and at the time I wasn't Jewish. It was the first year I ever visited Israel. We were still in the first year of our relationship. So when I arrived in Israel, coming from Thailand, I arrived at a shiva, which was the first shiva I've ever been to in my life. So I didn't even know the culture of it or anything. So Rena and Kelly showed up. And they're like, we're from the Girlfriends of Fallen Soldiers. These young women, mostly young women, have an opportunity to see different and meet different women at different stages in their lives after their loss. And I think it gives them a great hope to know that we can all function as normal human beings.
Emily Rose, I-24 News.